In the last video, we saw just how easy it is to implement route-based navigation in an Angular application. But that left some unanswered questions, such as, what happens when I navigate to a route that doesn't exist? What happens when I want to redirect a route to a different route? Well, in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna learn. Roll the intro.
In the last video, we saw how we can implement route-based navigation in Angular. We started by modifying our app.module.ts file to define a number of paths to perform navigation to products and to users. We then modified our buttons to use the router link directive to perform navigation to the users and products routes, respectively. But what about our default sample component that we wanted to show when the index page first launched? Well, we replaced that with the router outlet. So how do we tell Angular that we want the first page to load to be our sample component? Well, to do that, we have to create a route. So we're going to create a new route, and we're going to set its path to an empty path. And when we do this, we'll set the component to the sample component. And now when the application loads, you'll see that our sample component is the default component that's loaded. Another way to accomplish this is to use what's called a redirect. So let's create a new path for an empty path, and we're going to redirect to. And in this case, we need to redirect to another path. Well, since we want to redirect to the sample component, let's provide a path name for the sample component. So we'll say samples, then we'll add a pathMatch equal to full. And what I want you to notice is that the address bar now points to the URI of /samples. If I delete this and hit enter again, instead of staying at the index level or the localhost 4200/, we actually get redirected to the /samples. Lastly, what happens when someone enters an invalid URL? For example, samples2. Well, we get redirected and really nothing happens. But what we want to happen here is we want a 404. To do that, we're going to use a path that points to what we call the wildcard, which is a double asterisk. The wildcard route intercepts invalid URLs and handles them gracefully. It's essentially a path consisting of two asterisks, and it matches every URL. The router will select this route if it can't match a route earlier in the configuration. So you can use this to navigate to a custom 404 not found, or redirect to an existing route. Now I want to mention here that the way we have defined our routes are from specific to general. Because this is a catch-all, if this was first in the route order, this would be executed every time. We want to make sure that when you define your route, always make your routes specific to least specific to more general. And this is the most general you can possibly have. So we'll want to use this double asterisk wildcard route to navigate to a component of a 404 not found page. So let's open up our terminal and create ng, G for generate, C for component, a not found component. We can now set our path, double asterisk, to our component, not found component. And now let's enter an invalid URL. Samples2, not found works. Perfect. Our 404 page works perfectly.
Now that you know how to perform basic redirects and handle those 404 page not found issues, it's time. It's time to announce the winner of the Infragistics Ultimate License Giveaway worth nearly $2,000. Are you ready? And your winner is Carmen Danute. Congratulations, you are the winner. I will be contacting you very shortly on how to claim your license. Would you like a chance to win a 1-year subscription to Infragistics Ultimate while at the same time learning to take your WPF skills from the desktop to the web with Angular? Well, subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and you'll be entered to the next drawing. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.